In het huidige New York is Gramercy Park een van de ordentelijkste plekken. Het is een van de laatste 2 bestaande privéparken en de appartementen eromheen behoren tot de duurste van de stad. Ze zullen mij er toch wel inlaten als ik het beleefd vraag.
Come on in, Dirk.
Hi.
Welcome to Gramercy Park.
Great. It's an honor.
I'm happy to have you here.
This is the famous key.
Oh, yes. Let me show you this. The Stuyvesant family had land, and then Samuel B. Ruggles in 1831 got the land, and he set up plots of land. And these are the buildings that were eventually on those plots, okay? And those are the buildings that pay a maintenance fee every year for the park. And only if you live in those buildings, you can purchase a private key, but only to be used by you or your family or your caretaker for a child, not to be loaned, not to be copied, not to be transferred. And we're very strict about that. We have a long list of rules. Right now, the amount is $7,500 per lot to maintain the park, which is very little. Per year.
Per year.
Which is very, very little. You're buying a 2-acre front yard for your apartment. So an apartment here, like that building, is $22 million now. The top 2 floors of that apartment is $11.9 million.
Sure. This fence, it is kind of intimidating for people who just happen to walk by and think, what a nice park, and find all these gates, all these closed gates.
A lot of people ask about the fence, and the important thing to remember is that the fence is not there to keep people out. The fence is there to keep everything in here green and beautiful. It's an open green space, but it's a neighborhood park, and it's I often compare it to a bouquet of flowers that you might offer to somebody. It's what this community offers to the city of New York. A lovely green place, a restful place, a spiritual oasis in the middle of New York City. It's like a bouquet of flowers that you're offering to the wider community of the city. This is a park where people are invited to find rest and peace in their hearts. This park is very historic, and it goes back a long way in the history of New York City. And the fence, when it was first built, was built to protect from animals and so forth. But most of all, the park is the way it is to recall the way Manhattan was in the earliest times.